So what's new and different about the new Conversation APIs is it provides developers three things. A rich set of features that don't exist today in the marketplace, a level of quality with respect to the services that they build using communications that doesn't exist, so the application and the network are aware of each other. And the last is reach. It's a global standard that we're leveraging with IMS. It'll be pervasive in the marketplace. It'll be how we communicate going forward, and developers can just tap into that. One is we're starting a new conversation with our customers around what's possible with communication services. And two, where we see and we're excited about the market going is communication services will be part of the applications and services we consume in the future. So today you see communications being a separate standalone application. We feel and believe communications will be part of everything that we do and consume going forward.
This has really taken that IMS capability set and really driving it northbound to the developers. And they're not only just providing the technical platform, but they're really providing the tools and, frankly, developer recruitment around it to make this successful. So this is as far as I've seen an equipment manufacturer go in terms of trying to really drive an API ecosystem. So they really deserve some credit for that. And Alcatel-Lucent has been as far ahead as anybody in really thinking about that in terms of consultation services and the frameworks to really figure out how to drive an API business internally for a telecom operator.
Now you've got the capability to build rich communication applications using the full capabilities of the underlying IMS network. That's really powerful. The APIs are really, really easy to use. They're based on standard RESTful techniques, and they're very well documented. As an example, the Easy Butler application, which was many hundreds of thousands of lines of code, the actual API integration into the Conversations API, less than 2% of the code, something like 300 lines of code. That's very, very simple to use, very quickly developed. I think we developed the whole application in something around 4 weeks. The great thing about the sandbox is it's a full IMS network deployed. We don't have to know anything about the IMS network, yet we can register phones to it, use the APIs and interact with the IMS network. Now it's something that would be impossible to do had we had to deploy our own IMS network.
And this really ties into and leverages three initiatives that we have going on as a company. One's our role as a wireless vendor with respect to LTE and light radio. Second is application enablement. This is something that we put out in the market, and we like to think of ourselves as a leader. We've made a couple previous announcements over the last few months, and we see this as an extension of that capability. And the third thing with respect to bringing partners and an ecosystem together, we're really leveraging NG Connect to get that done.
Opening APIs to developers is a way for the operators to actually participate in the innovation that's happening in the web. By exposing the air enablers that they've invested in things like IMS to the web community to create additional value beyond what can be created just strictly over the top. And for consumers, it's good news for us as well, because what this will deliver is just a new way for us to engage in new conversation experiences, whether that's delivered from the web, delivered directly from my service provider operator, or some combination of the two. Ultimately, consumers are going to benefit from these capabilities being out there.